I suspect that there is bit of an a bit of a misunderstanding about the best way to utilize our life. And I'll try to explain this first in a metaphor analogy. I always get confused as far as how to call it. Life can be seen like riding a bicycle. Now, if we get on the bicycle and we don't use it properly, or let's say if we use it properly, then we move and sail along our merry way. If we don't use it properly, then the result is usually pain. You don't pedal as fast as you need to, and the bike just falls over, and you scrape your elbow, so on and so forth. If you don't use a bike properly, there will be pain. And I see life the same way. I don't see any difference. If we don't utilize our life in a way that's healthy, um, inquisitive, like questioning ourselves, questioning our motives, then we inevitably will experience pain. And this is what we see happening in society all around. People think that the right way is to gain more pleasure, to gain more money, to gain more security, so on and so forth. While these things have their place, they are not the good milestones to assess if we're approaching life in the right way. The milestone that helps us to understand if we're heading the right way is our individual happiness. How is our outlook towards life? Do we see life in a negative way? Do we see life in a positive way? Do we see life in a balanced way? So the way that we perceive life is one milestone. Another milestone is the degree of happiness that we experience. Do we find ourselves getting into emotional turmoil frequently, excessive anxiety, excessive depression, frustration, whatever? Then we can know that in some way or another, we're not utilizing our life in the right way. When we feel more peacefulness, more happiness, not necessarily meaning that things are going to go our way, but the general mood that we experience is one of such. So I thought this is pretty important, maybe hopefully beneficial for people to hear. And maybe some of you will agree with it, maybe some of you won't. For me, it doesn't really matter because I have my experience to tell me what's true and what's not. So I wish you all the best and good luck with everything.